Greetings, my name is John Merguglio, and we will be doing the Patagonia presentation today. We will be including the land formation, the climate, economic drivers, the people, environmental concerns, tourism, changes in the Rio de Negro, and the sources for our information. Land formation started for Patagonia when the Gondwana supercontinent broke up and formed further on during the Jurassic and Cretaceous time periods. The terrain is similar to steppes with treeless plains, fairly leveled terraces, and the highest elevation recorded at 5,000 feet. On the picture to the left is a South American continent with the Patagonian desert in the country of Argentina. On the picture up here, you see a hiker going along the plains of Patagonia and a mountain climber having scaled a mountain overlooking the plains as well as mountain ranges in the distance. Climate is divided into northern and southern zones in the Patagonian area. There is influence from a thing called the Southern Pacific Air Current that reaches West South America and hits the Andes mountain ranges. In the northern zone, it is semi-arid with 3.5 to 17 inches of rainfall, the highest temperature ever recorded at 113 degrees Fahrenheit with the lowest at 12 degrees Fahrenheit. The southern zone has a cold and dry climate with the highest temperature recorded at 93 degrees Fahrenheit with the lowest at negative 27 degrees Fahrenheit. It sees at least 5 to 8 inches of rain and endures heavy frost and snow during the fall season. On the picture to the left is Argentina, its territories, and the climate zones. Patagonia would be seen right here and from here to there. On the right, you see hikers having scaled the mount of a rock and looking at the distance at a glacier. Economic drivers of the area include agriculture, ranching, and tourist attractions. There are rich deposits of gold, copper, silver, and ignite in Patagonia. There is timber as well as the appearance of large rivers. The people put dams in the Neuquén, pardon my pronunciation, in the Limay rivers for hydropower in the Neuquén province. People also irrigated the Colorado and Negro River valleys to allow for good farming and ranching. There is oil production as well as natural gas production around the Comodoro Rivadavia. The picture to the left is a farm in Patagonia. The picture on the right is a city at the Comodoro Rivadavia. Gosh, apologies for my pronunciation. And down here is a picture of the Limay River in Patagonia. The indigenous people from Patagonia are known as the Mapuche, that are from the Mapudungun language. Mapu meaning land and Che meaning the people. They were native to the region between the Bio and Tolton rivers, the Bio and Tolton rivers. They were sedentary ranchers and farmers, each territory commanded by a chief. Of course, they encountered Spanish conquerors led by Pedro de Valdivia, and Pedro came across them from Santiago de Chile, at the southern part of the Bio. The two parties engaged, and the result was something called the Arauco War that lasted 3 centuries until Chile gained its independence. Philip II of Spain claimed this armed conflict claimed the most Spanish lives, and they nicknamed it the Indian Flemish. On the left here, you see a picture of a descendant of the Mapuche people, and on the right was a picture of Philip II. Concerns of the environment include noise pollution from inadequate mufflers, the deterioration of the Antarctic ozone layer. There's also waste carried from the landfills, as well as deforestation, soil conservation, and overfishing. Left, you see a Patagonian boy walking through garbage at a nearby landfill. On the right is the deforestation, seeing trees just hacked and sawed off from the middle, and some of which even lower than that. Tourism is where the tourism here is great. You have whale watching, and where Patagonia has some of the world's best whale watching in Puerto Madryn. Rock climbing, hiking, and walking alongside the biggest dinosaur fossils buried in red rock badlands. Horseback riding and all outdoor adventures in a lovely setting. You can even see dinosaur fossils in Patagonia at the Paleontology Museum. You can even explore rock art in caves dating back to 7370 BC. A picture up here shows handprints from the cave art. On this picture, you see hikers scaling across the plains in Patagonia. And here's rock climbing. You will not ever see me rock climb, no sir. For my research article, I did changes in the Rio de Negro, where how it showed the mouth changing over time due to reduction of river discharge. There were cliffs in the southwestern area with a recession of 0.69 meters every year from 1959 to 2011. Beaches in the northwestern area with the coastal accretion between 1986 and 2014 with 170 meters. The beaches grew 760 meters from 1986 to 2004. And it's said that the beaches at Rio Negro, the Buenos Aires beaches, intertidal banks, dune fields, and cliffs changed. The picture to the left right here shows Argentina. On this picture, it scales closer to the Rio de Negro. And right here is a better view of the river itself with the mouth right here. On this picture, you look at the mouth and you see the Miguel Bank. And it's split up between A, B, C, D, E, and F. On the picture with B, you see the Miguel Bank at a better, clearer angle. But notice how in pictures C, D, E, and F, the bank is getting smaller, 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 and smaller. And they claim that it was reduction of river discharge that led to this occurrence. These were our sources for the presentation, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.